and here are our top stories for this morning. We have breaking news coming from Malaysia. A group of Filipinos who call themselves the Royal Army arrived in Malaysia. An incident occurred with police and military personnel that ended with 8 police officers and 27 others dead. The Royal Army allegedly upset over ancestral rights to the possession and rule of Borneo. They feel things were left out of a peace treaty. A group of 180 people believe they are descendants of late Sultanate or King. These people are demanding more money and they feel that they should be ruling the town of Sabah. They are claiming that ancestral rights give them the claim to the area. Borneo's Prime Minister is calling the group to surrender to the police. This is Sally with the live coverage.
Protesters rally in Manila after Malaysian troops launched an attack on an armed Filipino group in Borneo. Malaysian fighter jets bombed Sabah on Tuesday before hundreds of troops moved in to end the standoff. The Filipino group arrived 3 weeks ago, claiming ancestral rights to the land as descendants of the Sultanate of Sulu. So far, no casualties have been reported in Tuesday's attack. A spokesman for the Sultanate said tanks and planes had surrounded the group.
The truth is, some are scared. Who wouldn't be given the odds? 211 against 100,000 plus. As Malaysian forces fire their guns, sacrificing their own lives in order to kill them, the Filipino group will get crushed. They will not be able to do anything.
Since the violence erupted last week, at least 27 people have lost their lives. Malaysia has refused the group's demands, and the Philippines government says they should return home.
Let's take a look at what we'll be able to expect for the weather over the next couple of days. If you are guessing a lot of heat and humidity, you'd be right. Today we have partly cloudy skies with a high of 89 degrees and a low of 78. Lovely day ahead. Tomorrow, perhaps not as nice. We will have a 60% chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Winds will be at about 9 miles per hour. The high for the day will be 89 and the low 78. Monday will be a hot one, folks. Sunny skies and a high of 93 degrees. It'll be a great day to cook that egg on the sidewalk. Speaking of rising temperatures, on to sports, where tempers are rising.
Here's that play, and I'm really not sure what Bachmann was concerned with right here. It was a one game. I don't see a foul there. He holds on to Dozier, and that is a foul. I mean, he gave up the foul right there. But it was pent-up emotion the entire game. The entire game, he seemed like he had a running conversation doon sa mga referees natin. Started talking right there. And then he's actually...
That would have been a technical foul.
Yes.
Tinamaan niya yung ating official.
Actually should have gotten a technical there. Pushed already Coach Ravanes right there. Went over to another official. Dahil baka yung isa willing pakinggan ako eh.
Wala lahat. From Ray Yante to Emi Tangkion, and then eventually he'll move towards referee Zambrano, and that's when it all broke down.
And you can see, and he moves to the third official right here,
which is across the court.
And you can see Ronald Tubit trying to stop it. Tapos sinasabi niya, don't touch me.
And talagang I mean, this is such an unfortunate scene.
And then he pushes Tubit, and then Arwin just there.
Actually, that's still referee Yante. And then this is when it really gets ugly between Arwin and Balkman. Tutulak siya ni Balkman. Alright? First, winasiwas niya yung kamay ni Arwin. Arwin doing his best, being a good teammate.
Because that's the third time that Arwin gets pushed, and then he holds on to Arwin's neck, and Arwin is not going to take that.
That is just, wow. And Arwin is not going to take this sitting down. I mean, he's not the type who will just back down from, not even from a team. Very, very unfortunate series of events for Petron. They lose the game, they lose their winning streak, and then this happens.
A fight erupted during a basketball game. Ex-NBA player Ronaldo Balkman choked a member of his own team. Ronaldo is now playing for the Philippines team, the Petronan Balays. Angry about a non-call, he argued with the referees and then shoved away his coaches when they tried to calm him down. Then he went after his member of his own team, placed his hands around his throat, and began to choke his teammate. Bad mood, Ronaldo. This is not NBA, and you are not Bobby Knight. On the lighter side, if you've seen a ragged bunch of Americans seemingly stranded on a beach, don't worry. The U.S. TV reality show Survivor has been taping yet another season here in the Philippines, this time in the Caramoan Islands. This season features the fans of the show versus the favorites, the people who have played the game before. On day 7, the favorites beat the fans in reward challenge. The favorites enjoy a reward as a local Filipino tribesman showed the survivors how to improve their camp and their food. From all the reports, the local tribesman really enjoyed his time with the Americans, especially the ladies. One of the members of the fans, Shamar, had to be taken off the island and out of the game. He sustained an eye injury and is expected to recover. The fans then were defeated by the favorites again and were soon facing tribal council, making it 2 members of their team going home this week. Spoiler alert! Laura was voted out. The tribe has spoken. Let's take a sneak peek at next week's episode.
It's Brandon versus Philip.
I'm not sure I can trust you.
I don't need no 54-year-old punk.
CBS Wednesday, ticking time bombs.
Right now, I'm a little bit aggravated.
I'm not going to put up with it anymore.
Out of control.
No! Now vote me out, buddy.
Over the edge.
I'm the author of my fate.
And for the first time ever,
You need to grow up.
You need to shut up.
an emergency intervention will shock everyone.
We're having tribal council right now.
You've never seen a survivor like this. CBS Wednesday, 8/7 Central.
More violence in danger on TV. Well, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, yeah, about that. We'll just move on. We have a killer crocodile that has been caught right here in the Philippines. In the Philippines, the rivers are infested with crocodiles. Many crocodile attacks are pretty common in many rivers and swamp areas. 2 years ago, a child fell in the water and was swimming back to shore. Unfortunately, when he got there, he was eaten by the crocodile. In July 2012, a fisherman went missing from his boat. Many people blame the crocodiles for many of the same deaths. However, this one crocodile is lurking out there is not so common. On February 27, 2013, a group of men went looking for a crocodile with a big appetite. The giant killer croc was captured alive. It's 21 feet long and weighs about 2,370 pounds. The group used steel cables, traps, and dead animals as bait. They captured the croc. The captured croc is the largest ever captured. It took 100 people to help pull the croc up to shore. Then, a 10-ton crane was brought in to help pull the animal onshore and load it into a semi-truck. It is now recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. This is the largest crocodile in captivity. Now we look at the video from YouTube.
These villages in the Philippines, and they managed to capture this 1-ton saltwater crocodile. It took them about 3 weeks. They set 4 different traps, and it broke through all of them. Basically, this crocodile has been terrorizing fishermen, and it killed a huge water buffalo. So what they've decided after capturing it like this, just look at that, what they had to do, Carol. They're taking it to an ecotourism park where it's going to be the star attraction there. It's something like 21 foot long. Pretty amazing, huh?
I'm glad they kept it alive. That was good of them.
People in the area are still not celebrating yet because it's still believed that there are about 250 of the freshwater crocs and about 1,000 saltwater crocodiles in the waters of the area. I'm Rori Kendall, and this is your Philippine news for March 14th, 2013. Have a great morning.
Nandito ng lahat, saan pa pupunta? Malalim ang dagat at mababaw ang ligaya. Halatang Pilipino ka, abot langit ang iyong ngiti. Lahi ng masasaya. It's more fun